Hi all, this is Shift in Life. Welcome to F1 Fictional 2024 for the results of the Australian GP. We started P15 and ended the race in P14 for the Andretti team. Our teammate Brad Pitt started P20 and ended P18, so 1 position gain for us, 2 position for a teammate. Not a terrible start for Andretti, since they were expected maybe to be last and they weren't. Now let's have a look at the rest of the grid. Sergio Perez finishes first for Red Bull, started P3 up 2 position and gains 10 points. Charles Leclerc is in second place for Ferrari, started P4 up 2 position and brings 6 points to the table. Lando Norris finishes third, he started P7, gain of 4 position for him with 4 points on the board. Sebastian Vettel makes a great return and finishes P4, he started P8, up 4 position as well with 3 points on the board. Max Verstappen loses 3 positions, he started second, finishes 5th with only 2 points on the board for Red Bull. Oscar Piastri finishes 6th, started P6, so no gain for him, but at least it's 1 point on the board. Then we have Albon with a fantastic 7th position. He started P9, up 2 position. Lewis Hamilton started P10, up 2 position, finishes 8th. Not too bad, but it's not a glorious start for Mercedes. K-Mag, impressive 9th at the end of the race, started P12, up 3 position. Esteban Ocon brings some results for Alpine, finishing P10, started P13, up 3 positions. Nico Hülkenberg finishes 11th for Haas with an impressive drive, he started P18, up 7 positions. George Russell finishes 12th for Mercedes, started P11, lost 1 position. Once again, not a great time for Mercedes, they might be worried for the rest of the season. Gasly finishes 13th, started 16th, up 3 position for Alpine. Shift in Life for Andretti finishes 14th, gained 1 position. Not too impressive, but nothing dramatic either. Mick Schumacher finishes 15th for Williams, he started 17th, up 2 positions. Bottas finishes 16th for Audi, he started P21, up 5 position, pretty solid drive here for Bottas. Ricciardo finishes 17th for Porsche, he started P19, up 2 position. Brad Pitt, our teammate, started P20 and finishes P18th, up 2 position. And then we've got a few retirements, first with Fernando Alonso, who started P5. Unfortunately for him, he DNF'd. Same with Tsunoda, who started P14 and again ran into some kind of troubles during the race. But nothing must hurt as much as what happened to this man, Carlos Sainz. He started from pole position and unfortunately does not finish the race. Zhou Guanyu started P22 but did not finish the race. Let's have a look at the team's championship next then. So we have Red Bull with 12 points, Ferrari with 6 points, McLaren with 5 points and Aston Martin with 3 points. Red Bull has 2 drivers in the points and so does McLaren, whereas Ferrari and Aston Martin have only been relying on 1 single driver to bring them points. We'll have a look further down the line whether or not we keep this point system in place or if we move on to something different. Let's have a look at the drivers' rankings next, how many positions everyone made in that one race. Nico Hülkenberg comes on top with 7 positions, Valtteri Bottas second with 5th position, Norris and Vettel at 4 position, K-Mag, Ocon and Gasly at 3 position, and then the bulk of the drivers, Perez, Leclerc, Albon, Hamilton, Schumacher, Ricciardo and Pitt with 2 positions. Shifting Life up 1 position, Piastri 0 position, 0 improvement. Then we have Russell who lost 1 position, Verstappen who lost 3 position, and then a group of 4 drivers who did not finish. So we have Alonso, Tsunoda, Sainz and Zhou Guanyu who did not finish. Let's then review my own race and try and make sense of what happened there. So the start was kind of acceptable, did lose 1 position I believe, and then started battling with the Williams here, which kind of had an impact on my driving as I was trying to choose different lines, maybe defensive lines, and then got out of my comfort zone, lost more ground to the Haas and eventually to the Williams. The Alpine there just ran into me. Maybe I broke in a place that was not expected, which resulted in contact and then kind of skidded onto the grass. Fortunately no damage, and was able to catch back up to the next cars ahead, which was my teammate and Zhou Guanyu, and I was able to witness that beautiful battle there, which lasted for a little while. Unfortunately I was not able to pass until those two had some kind of issue here, which allowed me to make my way through and get back up to speed with K-Mag. Unfortunately there again I was not able to get past. I think he maybe had a bit more top speed, and that led us to the pit stops, which went really well. We didn't really have any issues. The strategy was on point. As you can see, all tires were really starting to give up on us, but we were able to get them changed in time. Upon release, unfortunately, we lost 1 position as we went a bit wide, but we're able to gain that position back pretty quickly, and then went into a fight with Ricciardo. Again, there was a lot of hesitation here. I was trying to be cautious and not create any incidents, but then did not expect the car ahead to brake so early. I think they were in a battle of their own, and that led to another spin, so the second spin of the day. Not sure whether or not I was at fault there. Anyways, club at the wall next, no real issue, and then was able to catch back and take that position back from the Audi here. Then got into a bit of a fight with Ricciardo, and we got lapped by the first 2 lead cars, and as I was trying to keep up with those guys, I spun again, and unfortunately for me that meant that I lost touch with Ricciardo here and got lapped by the McLaren in 3rd position. And that led us to the end of the race, where my tires were really starting to give up on me. It was pretty skittish, but we made it. We finished the race, and I think that was the overall goal for us here at Andretti. So the debrief is that it could have been better. We could have, aimed for the top 10 or just outside of the top 10. Could easily have gained up to 4 positions here, but overall I think the team is quite pleased with the result, and will have probably greater expectations in the next race in Brazil. This is Shift in Life. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.